about to say, we have some other stuff we can cook plenty of. Let's get working on this fried albatross.
One of my specialties.
Almost got Velvet to rank 5 on cooking. Let's go. Eisen!
Eisen!
Did you get the medicine to the ship's crew?
Yeah.
Good. My thanks to you.
These soldiers won't be happy in the morning, but they're alive. Is this your work?
No. They were like this when I got here. It must have been Zavid.
He didn't kill a single one. Interesting.
The Abbey is going to great lengths to arrest him.
Even so, he clearly knows he's walking into a trap. What I don't get is why he roped me into all of this. If he didn't want my help, then what need did he have to play the Eifried card on me?
If you knew this was a trap, why did you come?
To see for myself. When I met Eifried, I was wallowing in despair that I would ever find a way to break the Reaper's curse. Stop denying reality, he told me. If you were really born with that curse, then it's a part of you. But if the Reaper learns to grasp the wheel of his life, even he may find his creed, his path through stormy waters. And so, I joined him aboard the Von Eltia.
A creed of life.
Let's say someone's murdered the captain. If it came as the result of him living life on his terms, I could accept that. But if anyone, and I mean anyone, tries to crush his way of life, I could never forgive them.
Who's there?
It's rude to eavesdrop.
If you got secrets, talk about them at home.
Zavid, isn't there any way you and Eisen can work together somehow?
Not if he's going to keep acting like this.
Well, that's how it is.
What was the point of all that posturing? He could have just stayed hidden. Weirdo.
Can't disagree there.
Pot's calling the kettle black? You're all weirdos? Alright, well, we're like out of cat souls now. Gonna need to be building that back up.
Lothringen Tower is a training ground for exorcists, right?
Yes, it's a great edifice built on ancient ruins. Laphicet, did you ever go there when you were tethered to Teresa?
I don't really remember the beginning of my service to Teresa.
I see.
What sort of training do they do there?
Exorcists are tested and assigned Malachim equivalent to their aptitude with mana. It's also where they practice Malach arts and study our laws.
So the lower ranks use it as a sparring ground in order to train up to the higher ranks?
No, an exorcist's affinity to mana is not something that strengthens through training. We are given Malachim based on our inborn ability, then learn arts to suit that ability. So, an orderly is an orderly for life then? Correct.
There'd be no spirit of competition then. Don't they want to get stronger, to advance through the ranks?
There'd be no purpose to advancement. Rank signifies nothing more than the type and number of Malachim one can tether. People join the Abbey for only 2 reasons: to protect people from demons, and to save the world.
Are all of you that dedicated to asceticism?
How sickeningly noble of you.
I wonder if your wills are suppressed just like those of the Malachim you use. Deviants like you could never possibly understand our motives. In any case, that is who awaits you at Lothringen Tower.
So we're in for a rough welcome. I say bring it on.
Wait a minute. Did the exorcists get paid? Surely there's more reason to become an exorcist than I want to there's got to be some people in the Abbey who are like, bro, I just want a paycheck. I'm just here to work my 9 to 5 and get a 401k. Surely, right?
I can't wrap my head around Zavid.
We witnessed his unwillingness to kill before, but it seems he's quite serious about it.
Maybe that's why I don't feel scared of him. Even when he and Eisen were about to fight, I didn't feel tense at all.
Perhaps that's just because you've been around Velvet a bit too long, kiddo. Next to her, few people are frightening.
Do you think so?
Don't ask me.
He doesn't come across as vicious. I think that's why you're not scared.
Because he's just a brawler?
Maybe he's just naive.
Okay, so he's just a naive brawler. He's still involved with Ifrid's disappearance, and he's also taking on the Abbey. I just don't get him.
Me neither.
Uh-huh.
I agree, but I don't understand any of you either.
Well, you know, it be that way, Eleanor. It really do be that way sometimes. Give. Oh, you can still see the geyser from over here. That's nice.
I don't get it.
Get what?
Why did Ifrid let Eisen join his ship, knowing he carried the Reaper's curse with him? What good did it do? I just don't see the reason behind it.
Well, if it were me who had that curse, it would mean that you and Velvet could die because of it, right?
Yeah, I suppose so.
If that's the case, then I'd feel like I'd both want to and not want to be close to you two. And I'd probably really, really hate myself for it.
Do you suppose that's how Eisen feels? But Ifrid still took him in. He agreed they'd put up with the curse together.
It's all a bit hard to fathom.
Well, if one thing's for certain, it sounds like Ifrid's a very strong man. At least for a base lawless pirate.
He's a pretty sick dude.
Take
Just
a
don't
look
ever
at
ask
this.
about what they did to him in Vesperia, because it was awful.
Scout ship.
Where is my new area? Or the treasure, for that matter. There's a chest down there. I want that. I want that. I want that. I think you have to go around from, like, over. Oh, there's, like, another. Oh, I vaguely remember this, yeah. There's, like, a pathway
Eisen?
down there.
Can I ask you about that thing Zavid had?
It belonged to Ifrid, didn't it? I've read much of the Abbey's archives on weaponry, but I've never seen anything like it.
He found it when we crossed to the far continent. It's a relic from a long-vanished civilization. He's like me and can't resist a good treasure. But of everything we've found, that one was his most prized.
What is it?
I can't say. It seemed like a weapon, but Ifrid wouldn't let anyone touch it. He went off and tested it on his own, then came back all grinning, saying he had an ace up his sleeve the next time we got into a fight.
Then it's definitely some sort of ancient combat device? But why is Zavid looking for Ifrid? To apologize for stealing it?
He doesn't seem like that much of a gentleman.
Did he really steal it?
What do you mean?
It's just my feeling, but Zavid doesn't seem like the type of Moloch to steal something so precious.
He said he just picked it up. Perhaps he's trying to return it.
Perhaps.
Maybe. Yeah, we have to get into that pathway from a different area. Yeah. Bring it on.
Ooh, it's a biggie.
Dude, everything in this general area is just weak to. Okay, wow. I got hit with a stun and then immediately got stun locked again. I like could not move. That was annoying. Do we still not have a res move on anyone? Do none of you have res moves yet? Waffy said, hurry up and get a res move, bro. Come here. I'm slightly perturbed now. I shouldn't have died there. I call shenanigans. Once again, showing the, like, one part of Vesperia combat that I hate, which is that getting hit by a stun just makes you stand still for 8 seconds. Which is way too long. They killed Eisen, too. What is going on? What is happening here? Eisen, what's your problem, bro? Swallow dance. Nailed it. You will not survive. Why did you lock onto the enemy all the way over there? What is happening with my lock on? I think this fight is broken. I've decided now. Something wrong is wrong with this fight in general. Come here. Alright, there we go. There are still so many of you. Was this, did I trigger 3 enemies at once with this fight? Is that what happened? Spell Absorber! Yeah, I think that this boar is gonna be doing a lot of spells, Magulu.
I refuse to fall here.
0.96 grade, what a waste of everyone's time. Gleaming Daggers, hey, new weapon for Rokurou, that's good. You need those. Yeah, all of you need the jet black waistcoat, and I think it's the only thing you all need right now, unfortunately. Hey, but like, actually, could you learn Resurrection already? Do. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, I know, you can get down right here. I thought you had to get here from a different area. I was misremembering. It's a good thing I came back over here to try and grab that, whatchamacallit? That herb. A garish pink shirt. You're almost done with this midi blouse, and then I'll put you on the garish pink shirt words. Give. What is this area called? East Loben Tunnel. Right. We went through the West Loben Tunnel earlier in the game when we first met Eisen, right? I think it links back, the Loben Tunnel is what, like, led to the Fort Vortigern, I want to call it? Pretty sure it was Vortigern. Alright, give me that. And then, like, we can't go in the front door, can we? I think we have to go around. No, we can just go in the front door, never mind. Oh, this front door they're not going to just let us go into. I was about to say, like, I could have sworn I remember having to, like, go around. What was this other path off to the side, then? What's going on over here? Oh, no, this is also... Wait, what? Oh, that's Vortigern. Oh, yeah, okay. So we've been there before. And then that connects to the other part of the lobby. Oh, okay. So we've come, like, full circle a little bit in our journey.
No one on guard. They're really not bothering to hide this trap.
They probably knew we'd sense it. The question now is just what they're planning to spring on us.
All right. Put me in there, coach. After I hit this fat save right here. Lothringen. You come here in Zestiria, but when you come here in Zestiria, it's like a long-forgotten ruin or something like that, if I remember right. But it has, like, the exact same layout and all. Life bottle. Do. Zestiria really dropped the ball. The only good thing about Zestiria is that they made Berseria after it. It's kind of, like, hilarious to hold up Zestiria and Berseria side by side and see just how, like, all of Berseria's cast is, like, way better than pretty much all of Zestiria's cast. The storyline is way better. The gameplay is better. Like, just everything about Berseria is better. Or about Berseria, I said it backwards.
Disappear exactly? And how did you two meet in the first place?
You know, you ask an awful lot of questions about us.
What? I don't mean to pry, really. Perhaps it's a habit I picked up from my work. Drat. It seems I've been digging too hard.
No matter. Ifrid vanished about a year ago. He agreed to fight a duel against someone, and secretly left to meet his opponent. Once we figured out what was happening, we rushed to the scene. But all we found was the aftermath of a fight, and a pendulum.
Was Zavid his opponent?
Given his choice of weapon and his ability to fight, I'd say it's likely.
What I don't get is why Ifrid would end up captured and imprisoned by the Abbey after a fight with a stray Moloch.
The Abbey had him prisoner?
On their island. Until an exorcist named Melchior took him away, that is.
What? Lord Melchior did?
The Abbey would have captured Ifrid about a year ago. Surely it must have caused quite a stir.
I was simply patrolling. I wasn't involved in any such operations. Oh, but I do remember that we suffered a great number of casualties around that time. I never heard why, and when I went to investigate, I found no records of any major deployment. And then I was ordered to cease any such investigation by Lord Melchior.
That's fishy.
He wanted to hide something, clearly. And I think I'm starting to get a picture of what it was.
And it involves the Abbey?
Stop interrupting me. But anyways, I said Berseria and Zestiria too many times in quick succession and then started, like, accidentally flipped the words in my head. But it's crazy that Berseria is just, like, better than Zestiria in basically every single metric. Like, I don't think there's anything that Zestiria does better than Berseria. I think the one argument you might be able to make is music, because Zestiria's soundtrack is full of bangers. But Berseria also has a lot of really good music in it, is the thing. So, like, you know. Even if you think Zestiria has a better soundtrack, and I might even think that if I sat down and listened to Berseria and Zestiria's soundtrack one after the other, it's not by, like, a demonstrable amount, you know? If anything, it's just like, yeah, Zestiria has a couple more bangers than Berseria does, but they're both still really good, I would think. No way I'm opening that. Yep, need more cat souls. Do. Zestiria was the only bad game in Tales? Well, I don't know about that. Tales of is my favorite game franchise. I think they have a very high hit rate. And that hit rate does vary. Not every Tales of game, even the Tales of games I like, not all of them are like my favorites of all time, but a lot of my favorites of all time are Tales of games. Like in my top 10 games alone, if I actually sat down and took the time to write it out, which I should do at some point because I say this like every time. Like Xillia, Arise, Abyss, and Berseria, all like top 10 games I've ever played. And I played a lot of video games. But there are also some Tales of games that I don't think are very good. Like, Zestiria sucks, and this is a hot take, controversial opinion. I think Vesperia blows. I don't like Vesperia. And then there are some that are good, but just, like, I don't think they're the best ever. Like, Symphonia, I think Symphonia is good, but it's not my absolute favorite. I had another Tales of game in my head that I was literally about to say, but I can't remember what it is now. What Tales of game was I about to say, Your Honor? What was it? Which one was it? What was I about to say? Why is my brain blanking? Xillia 2. Xillia 2, pretty good, but not the best ever. But I also only played Xillia 2 once like 8 years ago. I really need to play it again. There was another Tales of game I had in my head. What was it? No, not Graces. Graces is one of the best. Graces is like my 5th favorite. And then you have the 2D ones. The 2D ones, some people like them, I'm sure. I hate them. I've played 2 2D Tales ofs thus far, and maybe another one will end up changing my mind a little bit. But I've played Fantasia and Destiny, and they were both just, like, very boring. If not boring, then annoying. You need to get the Amber Waistcoat done. Anyways, we got some cutscenes to do. Yo, what's up, Ifrid?